I remember sitting down with some high school students at Arvin High. And the principal of Arvin, we met in a small conference room, and asked them, what do you see for your future? Mr. Turnipseed had sent over some data about disconnected youth in Kern County that is troubling. And we thought, well, what can we do to really engage our young people and ask them, how do we get to you? How do we educate you and help you see how significant your education is and how much variety there is in education? And I don't know young people anymore. I only look young. I'm not actually young anymore. And they were so compelling, this young group. They were part of the governing forces of Arvin High. And they were all told just about the same story. They said, we don't have anything here in Arvin. We want to dream big, we want to think big, but when we look around, all we see are fields. And we're proud of our parents' work, and we're proud of what they contribute to Kern County, but we want more. We want something different. And we look around and we don't see it. And they were so compelling. They were so authentic. And I was very moved by their genuineness and their sense of desperation at upward mobility and variety and opportunity. And in that vein, I was so blessed, as is rarely the case in government, to get a pot of money that was relatively unrestricted. It was private dollars. So I went to my brain trust, Mike Turnipseed, and a couple others, and we sat down and said, what do we do? We've got this money. I've heard these kids at Arvin High were concerned about disconnected youth. And Mike Turnipseed got his phone. He goes, I'm calling Sonia right now. And I said, I'm sorry, who? And he says, well, let's just get together ASAP. And next thing you know, we're sitting around at BC. And I'm sharing my heart with Sonia, and she immediately pipes up. And she is passionate. And she's talking about her love of rural Kern and young people and the need to diversify their education earlier and the role that BC could play in that. And I was stunned. I said, here's the money. Take it and run. And we really collaborated in a way that I have not experienced before and that I'm seeing more and more of through the partnerships that are presented in this room today. And we took that pot of money and we invested it at Arvin High and through a program called essentially Game Changer, enrolling high school freshmen jointly at BC and moving them along the path, repurposing counselors, as Sonia said, taking them out to be more active and proactive in the campus at Arvin High. That is a game changer. What is so exciting for me as I stand here today and I look at the folks that are in this room is the collaboration and partnership that has developed over the last few years and is growing and evolving and changing as we speak, as is evident by the energy and the people that are in this room. I am hopeful. I feel a sense of hopefulness about the future, about the condition of our young people, about engaging them young, engaging them early, and showing them the plethora of opportunities. So when I think of BC, it's not only the place that I studied at, that my husband studied at, that all of my siblings studied at in pursuit of their BA and JDs and PhDs and beyond. I think of our young people. I think of our disconnected youth that with some real opportunity, with some real engagement, with people who come out and say, here are your many opportunities. If it's academic, great. If it's not, we're here for you too. That is exciting. That's a game changer. And I want to say to Sonia and the remarkable leadership at BC, you're big thinkers. I dig you. I'm your partner. And I want to be with you all the way because you're thinking big. And that's what we have to do as we continue to meet the needs of an ever-changing, dynamic global economy. We know we have to reinvent ourselves in Kern County, and this is the place to do it. Thank you.